Your data is piling up. How do you stay organized and deal with it? You're going to learn how right now. Hi everybody, I'm Leigh from teachingacademia.com, and I'm all about giving you the tools you need to navigate academia and make your best impact. Today we're talking about what do you do with that pile of literature that you got to analyze for your literature review, right? You've got your question, your topic, you've gone out, you've collected a pile of data. Some of it might be relevant more so than others. What do you do to stay on top of it and not sink in this pile? And I've got some really explicit tips, tools, strategies that you can use to make this manageable so you can get it done. So the first thing that I recommend is that you start off by numbering your articles. This is very simple. It's literally just write number 1 and circle it at the top, number 2 and circle it at the top. Your articles don't have to be in any particular order. They can if that's important to you. For me, it's not. First one I pick up, that's number 1. The next one I pick up, that's number 2. So I would number my articles, okay? It's going to come in handy, you'll see in the next video when we talk about how you analyze your data and how you get yourself set up for that, okay? So start by numbering your articles, start by reading your articles, all right? So at this point, all we're doing is numbering and reading, all right? You're just making sure that they are relevant for your study, and I would sort these into 3 piles. I would have my first pile would be, these articles are absolutely 100% relevant. They need to be analyzed. They're included in my data set. And then I would have these articles are absolutely 100% not relevant. I thought they were, but it turns out they're not. And for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to get rid of them. Okay. So you can separate them like that. And then you might have a third pile in the middle, which I call the maybe pile, which is in your initial read through, you go, well, this seems kind of relevant, but, you know, in the previous video, when I showed you how to do a search, one of the things that I found immediately was an article that looked really relevant, but there was a but because it included a population of people in the study that I wasn't sure I wanted to address in answering that question, okay? So I would have that in my but maybe I don't know pile, and I would hold on to that for as long as I needed to hold on to it for, okay? So you're gonna have articles sorted into 3 piles, number your articles, start by numbering, you know, the ones you're going to keep. Obviously, if you're not going to keep it, they don't need to be assigned a number, and your maybes, you don't know. Okay, so anything that's in that keep pile, give it a number. Now, start reading them, and I would start with that pile that you know you're going to keep, read them multiple times. You want to know it inside and out, and as you are doing this, okay, you want to take notes. This can be done as formally or as informally as you want. I just like to keep a simple, you know, 3-ring notebook, spiral notebook with me and just make notes. And this is where the numbering starts to come in handy because I don't want to write the author and I don't want to write the citation, but I do like to write by hand when I do this. And so I can just write number 1 at the top of my paper and then take any notes that I have about article number 1. This could be things that stand out to me. This could be questions I have. It could be things that I noticed, right? It could be like, oh, I need to go back and do a search. It could be a note to myself that there are some references, right, in the citations list that I need to go pull to potentially include in my own data set. This is just getting to the getting to know you phase, right? You're just getting to know your data set. You're getting to know the data that matters. You're sorting it out, cutting it down, and then you're making sure that you've got everything organized and that you really know the studies inside and out. So that if I came in and said, oh, I see you're looking at article number 10. Can you tell me about that? Yeah, you can tell me about that, okay? You're really starting to internalize this, but you're also keeping a notebook, a journal of sorts, where you've got ideas, thoughts, questions, things you need to look into as it relates to each article. And I do find that periodically it helps to sort of summarize. Here's a list of my to-do list, right? Create a to-do list off of the notes that I have from reading my data set, all right? So that's how you get started with engaging with your literature review data, getting to know it, making it manageable, and I'm gonna see you over in the next video.